Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. In this video here, what I'm going to show is new evidence into the JFK assassination. Over the weekend, my friend Guy Cooper contacted me and asked me to take a look at a video by Barry Crush where he showed images of the bullet casings they found on a Texas school book depository on the 6th floor in the JFK assassination. The images are in the National Archives. So as I watched the video, I noticed on one bullet casing there was a fingerprint on one of the casings. So after I seen the video, I contacted Guy again, and he contacted the person that had owned the video, Barry Crush, and he sent him the site where he has the full-size images. I went to the site after Guy contacted me, pulled up the images, and here's the image right here. This is the bullet casing in question. As I'm going to zoom in right here, we can see that there is a fingerprint on this bullet casing right here. No one's never found it before in the last 50 years. No one's never even talked about this fingerprint. The only fingerprint they talked about, only fingerprints they actually ever talked about in the JFK assassination was the palm print that they found of Oswald's on one of the boxes. There was no fingerprints or palm prints or anything found on the rifle or on the clip or on the bullet casings. However, one of the bullet casings in fact does have a fingerprint on it. So what I did was, after studying this fingerprint, what I did was turn it up the right way to where the actual fingerprint is on the bullet casing. It's actually a thumbprint, is what I found out. It's a thumbprint. This is the thumbprint right here. Now they claim that Oswald was in that sniper's nest at the time. So what I did was I got a copy of Oswald's fingerprints, and here is his thumbprint. This is his right thumbprint. This is Oswald's right thumbprint. What I did was I took this thumbprint here of Oswald's and overlay it of the fingerprint that's on the bullet casing. And let me pull it up here. We have two images here. We have the regular image and we have the transparent image. First, we're going to go to regular image where I overlaid Oswald's right thumbprint. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to overlay it now. And as you see, Oswald's thumbprint lines up with the thumbprint that's on this bullet casing, as we see here. Now we don't have a full thumbprint, but we have a partial thumbprint. As we see here, it's lining up right here with Oswald's thumbprint. It's all lining up right here. What we are seeing is Oswald's thumbprint on this bullet casing. Now let's go with the transparent one. Now we're going to go a little at a time. As you see, as Oswald's thumbprint is overlaying the bullet casing, all of it is lining up. Here, 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 right here, here. How's it come across? Here, here, right here, around here, here, right here, and right here. On this one bullet casing, which was overlooked, like I said, for the last 50 years, one of the bullet casings that they retrieved from the Texas School Book Depository, in fact, has Oswald's right thumbprint. Now, say this is the bullet. Okay, when Oswald probably was placing the bullets in the clip, that's how his thumbprint got like this. This would be the bullet right here. This is the casing. This is the bottom side of the casing. You put your thumb here and you slide it into the clip, like so. Slide it into the clip, and his partial thumbprint, which will be in the center, you'll see right here. Put it right down here. Partial his thumbprint will be in right on the top of the bullet casing, as we see right here. Oswald, in fact, did touch one of these bullet casings that they found on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository. To double check this, what I did was to contact a friend that works in forensics in the police department. Not the one in Cynthiana, he works in another state. I contacted him, sent him the images and Oswald's thumbprint, and asked him would he overlook, look for and see what his opinion is. Now, he don't want me to mention his name because he don't want to be involved in the JFK assassination. However, he did tell me that this Oswald's right thumbprint, in fact, fits a thumbprint on his bullet casing. He is 99.99% sure. Now, the reason why he says 99.99% that they match is because the only way you can get 100% is if we had the bullet casing and we had Oswald's thumbprint, and we can match it up that way, which we could be 100%. But at this point, it's 99.99%. My friend agreed, and I have agreed as well. It's 99.99%. This is Oswald's right thumbprint. As we see here, like I said, this bullet casing, in fact, does have a thumbprint on it. And as we see, as we overlap Oswald's thumbprint, we see how Oswald's thumbprint, his right thumbprint, does line up with the thumbprint that's on this bullet casing. Like I said, we only got a partial print. We don't get a full print. That's not like someone take it and went like this all the way around it. They just got one section of the bullet as it's sliding down in the cartridge, in the clip, and that's why we got a partial print. This is lining up with Oswald's thumbprint, as is this right here, this line, this one. All the dermal ridges in the thumb is lining up with the dermal ridges on the bullet casing. This is Oswald's thumbprint. Like I said, this bullet casing has been in the archives. The bullet casing is still there in the archives, right along with the images of this bullet casing in the archives. 50 years has gone by, and no one's never found this print or seen this print. However, on this one bullet casing now, puts a new twist in the story of Oswald being there and being a part of it because of this thumbprint on this one bullet casing. The thumbprint on it was discovered by Guy Cooper. He asked me to analyze the video form and the film, in the image, excuse me. And I have lined Oswald's right thumbprint up with this thumbprint here. This is Oswald's thumbprint right here. This is his right thumbprint. This matches this thumbprint right here. This matches the thumbprint that's on this bullet casing here. But here is new evidence now. After 50 years, new evidence keep on revealing. I have revealed a lot of new evidence here in the past few years. And now, today, October 20th, 2013, here is new evidence that shows Oswald's thumbprint on one of the bullet casings.